بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He should be praised, and we thank Him for all the blessings that He bestowed upon us. And I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He gathered you and I in this room, to worship Him, as this is a form of worship if you have the proper intention. Inshallah, to gather us again in the hereafter under His shade when there is no shade but His. And to make us among those who will drink from the hands of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Salli ala Habib. To gather us, to make us among those who drink from his hands and who reside with him in the highest level of paradise. Al-Firdaus al-A'la, huwa waliyyu dhalika wal qadiru alayhi. Difficult job. Hot room, spicy food. Very difficult to speak right now, huh? Inshallah, I'll keep my message precise and to the point, inshallah ta'ala. A couple of thoughts that crosses my mind. And what I would like to share with you is just a few stories to highlight something I think of essence to you and I. And I'm definitely speaking to, how many of us are here are in high school and college? Just raise, show your hands. Good. This is for us. I go to a lot of universities and youth groups and speak in public. One common trend, it's okay to come down, right? One common trend that I see, as a younger generation, we call young adults. I prefer using young adults rather than just loosely the term youth. It's just simply because we're responsible for everything that we say, everything that we do, everything we act upon, the way we behave, the way we conduct ourselves. That adult kicks in some sort of responsibility with it. And something that is common that we see, that we're losing focus and track. And we're not as committed, and specifically the brothers, specifically the young men who prefer the movie theaters, the basketball court, the video games. I go to colleges and you see the setup of Sony and Wii and an Xbox and so on and so forth, and they play from 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. because they have a tournament, but they have a difficult time to get up for Fajr. There's no focus. There's no sense of responsibility. Life is Hakuna Matata. Everything is okay. Right? Everything is okay. I want to share with you a couple of stories. It does hurt me when we have young brothers and sisters that they're not committed to their deen. They don't belong. And they always have this victim mentality. The reason that we're not progressing and we're not on the board of the masjid is because the board doesn't understand us. We have this victimized mentality. Oh, I can't wear my hijab because I'm going to be, people are going to look down upon me. My parents don't understand me. They're fine. You can't even speak English, right? Mama, no, they don't understand me. They can't relate to me. I want to get rid of this victimized mentality. You're not a victim. You are who you think you are. If you think that you're below the status quo, that you're not a strong Muslim, then that's how you will behave, and that's how people will perceive you, and that's how people conduct, that's how they deal with you. But if you believe that you're someone with roots, there's nothing wrong with being an American, Yemeni American, Palestinian American. We don't have a problem saying African American. We don't have a problem saying Hispanic American. Why do we have a problem to say that I'm a Muslim American? Both equal. Nothing to be ashamed of being American. Al-Imam al-Bukhari, one of the most known. We attribute that to where he came from Bukhara. Nothing wrong with that. And nothing wrong with being American. That's your identity. But Muslims comes first. And you should not be ashamed of that. You should be proud of that. And the one who doesn't have roots, just like a tree. The tree, the more that has roots into the ground. This building, if you want to go 4 or 5 stories high, you gotta have deeper foundations. And if you have no roots that you're proud of, you'll be swept away. Just like many youth who melt in this melting pot and have no identity, no pride, no sense of belonging. But you belong. You belong to Abu Bakr, you belong to Sayyidina Umar. You have a whole history behind you. Deep. But you have to have this sense of responsibility. As I said, just few thoughts. Muslims ruled Spain for 806 years. Ruled Spain for 806 years. They're driven out of Spain within a month. The Portuguese used to send spies to check on the affairs of the Muslims and see how the youth, the younger generation, behaving and what they are thinking about and what they are engaged in their social life. They came across many younger brothers and sisters and they asked, what is it that you're interested in? I want to become a mathematician. I want to become a physician. I want to become an engineer. I want to become this and that. And they go back to their homelands and they say, we can't attack these people. These people have a sense of purpose. They're committed to what they're doing. Someone wants to become an alim of hadith. Someone wants to become an engineer. Someone wants to become a scientist. Someone wants to become a physician, a doctor, and so on and so forth. You can't go after these guys. They're committed to what they're doing. They have this sense of responsibility. You can't go after them. They asked one young man, he was crying, why are you crying? He said, I hit an arrow, I wanted to hit 2 birds. I only hit 1. I didn't fulfill what I was hoping to do. But at one point they came and checked, and they saw 2 guys, and one of them was crying, sitting in a bank on the street. And they asked him, why are you crying? Passing by, what's wrong? He said, my girlfriend dropped me. She didn't say hi to me, right? That's why he was crying. Like when our youth groups, I texted him, but he didn't get back to me. Muhajjaba 56 talking to Brother Muscle Man 51 at 3 o'clock in the morning. Didn't click, right? And he's crying. And that's when they went back home and said, this is the time. Because these guys that's what he cares for. One girl told him she dropped him so he cries. That's what he's interested in Halo and Game Boys and Wii and Xbox. That becomes his life. From watching a football game to CNN to radio to reading the news, it's all about sports. That's time. They don't have a sense of purpose. And that's when they attack the Muslims.